Hi everyone, I am Tara and I would like to welcome you all back to my channel, Spirit Mother Teachings of Going Within. Today I'm talking about, it's actually my feelings, my feelings and my theory on the differences between empaths and narcissists. Okay, and this may be a touchy subject, but that is okay because I'm actually going to read what my YouTube description is. And that way it may help others to understand my channel a little bit more. If I can find it now. I do watch some of my own videos. And the reason why I do that is because I'm actually learning from myself too when I do the video. So if some of you want to do a video and you don't have to put it out there, just record yourself and then go back and watch it, because as you're doing your advice or what have you, and then you go back and watch it, but as you're doing it, what happens is you release things because you're actually being your own therapist. Gosh, can you? Hey, oh, whoa, okay. Yeah. Sorry, I'm not, but it's my body is going through something, because right there was an epiphany for me. It was a shot of inner wisdom, and knowing that that's what I'm actually doing, which we all can do that, and it is actually helpful. It's like looking in the mirror and talking to yourself. And don't be alarmed if you do talk back, because you're sorting through your own feelings. Whoa. Holy Mother Moses, Mary, oh geez. Okay. This is the description of my channel, and you may understand it a little more. I hope you at least got this far. Okay. Hi everyone. I'm Spirit Mother, and I'm here to wake people up to see how we've been treating each other and our earth. I am a unique type of spirit guide. I am a psychic, a medium, a channeler, a telepath, and an empath. I also speak and sign different languages, all of which can be very intense sometimes. Right? Okay. On my channel, I talk about everyday life, the ignorance, greed, the hatred, etc. I do it to get people to look within themselves and how we have been acting in life towards ourselves and others, including animals. Some people may not like what I have to say, whereas others may totally understand. And either way, it's okay. And this is part of the empath narcissist, and I will get to that. Okay. Sometimes I may come off not a very spiritual person. Well, we all know that. And I will be the first to admit it. But I usually get to a point. However, I ask you to look within and see what spirituality really means. It is the enlightenment, waking up to the truth, the good, bad, and the ugly stuff that we don't like to see about ourselves, about the world, and others. So sometimes we need a little tough love to be able to look within ourselves, and who can better give you the tough love than yourself? So that's what I say about the videos. Okay. And it is about going in and loving yourself, getting to know yourself. And if doing a video helps you, just put on just some soft, like some people call it elevator music or meditation music, or like just different frequencies, what have you, that calms you and puts you in that place where you can actually become full of your inner wisdom that you already know. Okay? Pretty cool if you're all making it this far, because it does get hard to breathe sometimes, and I get them inside and they're like, just breathe, Tara, like breathe. So it's, you find new breath. It's like the energy that I talk about. Okay, I'm talking about empaths and narcissists today because we all run into each of them. Okay, because some more often than others, but we all run into them. And it's hard for both in a lot of ways, because when you look at it in the way of a narcissist appears to be ego-based and in your face and more rah sometimes. But an empath can be the same way sometimes. And I say that because what it is they're both oversensitive. And one may not like it over the other, but it's true. It's just a different reflection. Like when you, like I use the theory of Once Upon a Time a lot. It's a series I said on Walt Disney. And on there it has, okay, the evil queen, Jekyll and Hyde, Rumple, the dark one, Snow White, and a different persona. The same as each one of them had a different persona. Now, it becomes more of a it's not meant to happen, but when we go through things in life, it makes us sometimes, we're born certain ways, but not. They say we're born certain ways, but we're all actually never the same. Even when they say a cookie cutter, that cookie never really comes out the same. I was looking at, I'm going to use, okay, it's like two misfits, okay? And wants to overpower the other. Shit. Oh, God. It's okay. Okay. So I'm using the metaphor because it's like one so they're repelling, they're pushing against each other. Okay, so it's like keeping them from being able to come closer so that they can communicate. Okay, I'm going to use an example. It was a life experience of my own, and I do use experiences of my own because it's part of my teaching. I can go back and I can hear myself so that I can actually let go of things myself. That's why I say the videos. And this is actually, it's live, and it's what happens sometimes when you're having epiphanies and you're expanding. Like you're expanding yourself within. Okay, back years ago, was just before or after a relationship started. I'm froze. Hold on. We were banging heads. Okay, and so banging the heads, we say things that just fly out of our mouths, and they say, well, that's how you feel. Well, is it? Or sometimes it's the other one feeling that way of themselves. So the reflection, I'm going to throw it at you. Okay, so I said something, and like years later, okay, things happen and things get intense. And sometimes things have to get intense to get the trueness out, to get to the bottom of some of the seeds that have been planted in us from the time we were, well, a seed. Oh, crap, man. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's epiphanies, myself, and it's energy moving, and it's others having realizations, and it's helping others to move forward. Shit. Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, gosh. Major head rush. Sometimes it feels like the earth's moving out from under you. And you can get a tickle in your throat. It's like, oh. You just want to kind of pull away from it, but you can't. Okay, holy heck. This is trippy. Okay. I am being serious, okay? This is what my channel is all about. A little bit of weird and a little bit of normal. But who says normal is normal? Only those people. Okay. Okay. I can't. Okay. It's been a while since I've been on. Okay. So some are thinking, I don't want to go through that. Well, nobody said it was going to be easy. You get your own laughs because you're with yourself, and you can always be yourself. Oh. It's gorgeous out. It's raining, and the sun is shining through the cloud. Like the sky is just, everything's just cool looking. I read on Facebook today, somebody wrote that their sky looked really weird where they were living, which is actually cool because a lot of different phenomena are happening right now, and it's not bull poop. It's real poop. So that's my explaining of it, and we get both sides, okay? And it's like sublime to the ridiculous on both sides, because it's hard to understand it sometimes, because it's both ways. Sometimes people just can't handle being around us. Shit, crap. Just let it go. Oh, it's like, it's energy, it's electrical current. It's good. It's not seizures. It's the body rewiring itself. Because you're letting go of old. It's okay. It gets easier because I learned to not fight it, but kind of let myself move with it, and because it's like a shifting. Your body shifts, it jolts. Last night I was laying here on my couch and I was listening to some frequencies. And all of a sudden I was abruptly woken up because it was like I got jolted. It's like, whoa, what the zap? Had one time where it was like a transformer went off in my head. And it's not seizure activity. I've learned to understand what it is now. Huiskaya sulle sun piglera kriatta insai sui scagne come io mascami quieto e schianto sa no so ti che la prietta sui ai. Hey girl. Oh crap. This is a whole lot of different, but a whole lot of real. This is not acting. This is like birth, but it's a different kind of birth because it's rebirthing yourself. Oh, crap. And it's letting go of the energy. It's Skaren mutoero kaya seleoshka se nuko taena olegi putoya sure koi sekin nioshko noko taya noko leya no mokote se etale koya ashka ese koya e skre taya mokoya eshkoi. You know, if you were given birth and you could do this, I'm going to say it like you may just have an orgasm. And the birth wouldn't hurt. And I've heard of people actually doing that, where they do the breath work and they take themselves to a meditative state where they can actually expand the energy so it doesn't all go to one place. Oh, crap. Sorry, this is... Oh, sorry. Oh my gosh. Just... Oh, crap. it's realizations, and it's like when you've heard of people on mushrooms, and when they're on mushrooms, they actually go through this. It's getting rid of stagnant energy that just it fills up in your body. So that's when you start hurting. You get inflamed. It's because the energy is not moving, and when there's so much of it built up and it's got nowhere to go, then it becomes very crippling and disabling. So it's taking and moving the energy. These breathing exercises may even help you when you're going through it, whether you're a man or woman. Okay, because we all go. You can go. We all go through this. You don't have to push a baby out your pee hole or your vagina or anything like that. Okay, until you're ready, and then I really wouldn't even want to see a man push one out his pee hole. It's hard enough. Like they say, we all have our unique things, and it's what makes us who we are. Because when we say freedom, okay, it's like a mental freedom. And I've heard somebody say that. They actually have a name like that. And it's true. It's letting go of past pain and suffering. Because it's what's holding us back both ways. One is oversensitive, an empath, like they're both oversensitive, but an empath, it's a sensitivity that sometimes we just go inside ourselves, and then when we come out, it's like whoop, blows in, and it's both. We're like just overthinking and analyzing everything. I know that I get very OCD when I start cleaning and organizing. I get very OCD, and when I put something there, it's when somebody moves it, I get frustrated and I become sometimes oversensitive, but the other person becomes oversensitive, so it becomes a collage. It's like banging heads. Okay, so it's like we want to just get close. And what I mean, okay, by close, okay. You want to be able to sit with each other, but there's still a part of you that is trying to forgive somebody for something, so it becomes like a push instead of just holding for a minute and calmly talking, hearing what each other has to say, because each person, they have something. And in this cry ride, when I said something, okay, because we each hurt each other, it doesn't matter. We're each hurting each other because Empaths stand up to narcissists. And they go back and forth. It's like a power struggle. No, I'm right. No, I'm right. And it's all coming through. Okay, I went to church the other weekend or something like that. Okay, because I go sometimes. Because to me, church was never supposed to be about a place. The church is the people. No matter where you are, you're in church. Because it's a community. It's coming together. And that's why I like to go, to meet different people, to hear how they think and feel. Some people say that we're not supposed to try to understand each other, anything, okay? And some of that can be, if you try to understand it, sometimes you can overanalyze things. And I'm well aware of that, because I'd be a hypocrite if I didn't say that I didn't do it. And that's part of an empath and part of a narcissist. They both. But they say, no, I don't do it. Well, I'm here to say, yeah, we do. Because we're still trying. If you look and you go like this, you got your male and your male and your female aspect of yourself. Okay? Yin yang. It's day and night, and it's balance. And when you share your experiences, because they're like, you look and do the video, okay, you're sharing your experience with yourself, because you're talking with yourself. So how you talk to yourself is how you react to things, not just within yourself, but everything around you. Oh, holy. Yeah. It's like, holy heck. I don't know if I'm glitching this. I might not be glitching it on Facebook, but I might be glitching it on YouTube. It's because I have a lot of energy, and it's push it out. It's like the expansion, and it's like electricity going through your body, and it's like a there. It's like whoosh, and then it can go up to your head, and it's like, and that's why sometimes you feel like you get vertigo. It's actually that your body's it's like the earth. It's moving. So when earth moves, you get like a motion sickness, and with the motion sickness, they call it the vertigo. And when you can't stand with your eyes closed, with your feet together, or what have you, if you keep wobbling, it's because you're off balance. It's coming to center. See, energy is the wind. You can't see wind, but you can hear it whistling sometimes. You can feel it, but you can't see it unless something's blowing or moving. Okay. I went to church, like I said, and he was up there talking, and he was saying about like, this is my theory and how I feel and what I believe, and everybody has a belief, their own beliefs. We can agree or like not agree. He said about heaven and hell being a place. Okay. Is it figuratively speaking a place? Okay. Because what they say, narcissist empaths. Okay. Can go either way. It's not just one sex over the other. Both blame. Healing and allow the energy to come up through and allow it to move. Right now, I'm feeling someone has an energy right in here, and it's like very intense and powerful. Okay. You kind of shift it. So, just breathe through it. Okay. Because it goes like this. Okay, you got your heart, brain, center. The heart is the center. Giza. You're the energy. When we back to it's channeling. Back to what I was saying about when I went to church, and I love being there with the singing, because singing is very powerful. It's good. It's very spiritual when you sometimes you feel it. You feel it within yourself, because we say about like God, Jesus, and what have you. Well, God is love. Love is God. Love is the infinite energy. Okay, and in different aspects of looking at things, we all had different beliefs of what love was. Okay, and love is inside. It comes from within inside. And when you have the two differences, and we're fighting back and forth, because that's what we're doing. Because I've been a man before and a woman. Because this isn't in our only lifetime. We're living in different places. That's why when you get the deja vus, like I said before, it's because you were there. So we both live on both spectrums. Because if you look at it in ways, they're both empaths and they're both narcissists. Okay, now with my theory on the heaven and hell, do I think it is literally a place? Well, it's all in how you look at it. But first, it's what you feel inside when you're struggling. Because they always say, you sin. The biggest sin, and I heard it, and it's right. The biggest sin is because we lose ourself. And when you look at it, okay, that I am you, you are me. We are self. That's why the reflection, because we give it to each other, whether we're looking at a camera or we're talking to someone in person. This may make sense to some, and it may not to others, and that's quite okay. Because I'm being honest, and it took me for a loop first, till I realized that, wait a minute, it makes a lot of sense. When I look around my house, I don't see belongings. I don't see possessions. What I see is my inner self, my inner creativity, and it's exploding. It's becoming who I am. And all this stuff was mostly bought at a thrift store, because I said it before, when you're somewhere and you see something and you feel like, I like that, like I'd like to have that. Well, you're resonating with it because it was something from a past life or a time you've forgotten. And it's all coming back. So the memories of the good times are going to come back because it's what you already had. And it's like time rewinds. Well, now it's going forward. I watched a thing on Gaia. It was about like the theory of when you're going up to the sun, or when you die, you see the bright light. Well, you do see a bright light. And it starts off tiny, and then it just magnifies, and then it's just like an explosion in your face. And they say if you go through, you become reincarnated. Okay, so that's the going round. Okay, and if you turn around, look back, you see the universe. Some see past certain things and what have you. Okay. My experience was I see many blue earth planets as far as the eye can see in a really extremely bright blue sky. And I had somebody tell me that, well, that's what they said. Well, I've never was in the Bible. I didn't read it from the Bible, but I seen it. And we all see these things in our dreams, and they'll tell us dreams, but it's actually not a dream. It's something you actually witnessed, whether it be in body or out of body. It's like something you didn't remember, and then it can come flooding back. And that's what's happening with me right now. It's flooding back, the knowledge, the inner self, the inner knowing of oneself. Holy crap. Dizzy. Yep. You okay? Oh gosh. Just breathe out. This is part of the meditative state for yourself when you're starting to enlighten and let go of the past hurt and pain. Because when we hold on to it, it causes a lot of turmoil and damage in our relationships. Whether it be old ones or new ones, family relationships, friend relationships. Oh, it's oh yuck. Oh yuck. It's like an antenna, and you're balancing yourself. You're bringing it. Oh shit. Yep. Shit. Oh my god. Ooh. Oh, it's almost like a pins and needles. It's moving out. Oh, hey. Oh, sad. Oh, there's like it's passing through, and it's realizations and going home, allowing yourself to forgive. Oh crap! Oh shoot! Oh crap! Holy. Oh, this is more than it is. This is a whole different level. And you don't need mushrooms to do it. I use CBD to help me kind of relax. It helps you to relax and center more and center on your breathing and just helping yourself through it. Because it feels like one massive panic anxiety attack sometimes, and this is what it is, and it's your body trying to get itself together. So that's why sometimes the energy just gets so intense and you faint. Holy heck. I really hope that this is helping, because it's realization within ourselves. I'm not throwing shade. I'm not passing judgment, because it's about me too. It's about my inner me, my reflection. So it is sometimes you like take everything with a grain of salt sometimes, because people are sorting through stuff. And in the process of doing it, I'm not saying take it. I'm not saying take the shit, because it can come one after another. It's like it pounds back and forth. One thinks its stuff is more important than the other. And neither's is any more important. It's both just as important, because we're all trying to work through things. It's bringing that balance back together. And it's helping each other find the empowerment. Not being oversensitive either way, or being controlling over either way, but seeing each other's point of view. You may not always like it, but it's coming together and just being able to communicate through things instead of one being right over the other. We're both looking at different spectrums sometimes, depending on where you're looking, depending on where you're feeling inside, because we don't know what the other person is feeling. And that's why it's good to talk to yourself and ask yourself, like, why do you, like, if you're feeling bad about yourself, ask yourself, why are you feeling bad about yourself? Why are we feeling bad about ourselves? Talking to self. Ska man då slä sig? Vilket kleta inte skruvar det. Use your voice and let that wisdom come through. Det ska läskra so that you can shine. We always look at a lot of negative stuff when we're feeling down about ourselves. It's like when you feel down, then things are going to happen more often that way, because you're not going to see the good that's coming in, because you're so focused on what may not even be. It may just be exacerbated. Okay. And it's both. And I am being honest that I can be both. I'm like, it's like I'm fighting against myself sometimes, and we do get in our own way, because sometimes we're like right in front of ourselves as a self-reflection. It's like Freaky Friday. Okay? Didn't watch it? Watch it. It's where a mother and a daughter, they switch places. So you're actually switching places, and you're reflecting, and you're actually seeing the other person, because you're seeing yourself in that other person. And people are like, no, I am nothing like that person. Well, because you're thinking I am nothing like that person, don't you think like maybe you could be sometimes? Again, think about it. So that's getting into the part of, do I think of heaven and hell as a place? Okay, it's all in where you put your mind, where you are focused. And that's the inner hell. Because heaven and hell, it's in you because you're going back and forth instead of holding it. Each okay. Shit. Okay, I have, do we go to heaven or hell? Okay, to me, I feel heaven and hell is not a place, but a state of mind. Well, that's okay, because heaven comes within. Because heaven is a place of love, and hell is the place of anger, when you're angry. I said about relationships, okay, when this stuff happens, it can interfere with relationships because the sensitivity comes in, or we're sensitive. Sometimes we just let it go, but sometimes you've got the two of them, and it's just like, because it's yourself going against each other, it's like, and you want to head to head. Sometimes you just gotta kind of hear, not just with your ears, but with your heart. Because I know that before I started doing this inner work for myself, I would look in a mirror and I'd say, I hate you. But I didn't really hate myself. It was circumstance and situations that I kept putting myself in. Because we don't always put ourselves there. But when we keep going and not seeing our inner and outer self-worth, then that's when the oversensitivity happens. Because we're trying to make each other feel less than the other. Now, I write things down because we have that theory of which came first, the chicken or the egg. Okay, and I talk a lot about energy, and I move it and what have you. Okay, it's bringing it and moving it through the body so that it comes out as bad air or burps, breaking wind, farting, whatever anybody wants to call it. Okay, passing gas. Some of us wish that we could really use some of that in our gas tank right now. They just got us. No, it's men have found it funny. I don't know, but it works for me. Yeah, because it's my own joke. Right on. Okay. So, in the question, which comes first, the chicken or the egg? Well, this is my theory, okay, because of my experiences and what have you. It's like, well, if you get the answer from within, it was neither, because everything is made from energy, and energy created everything. So energy was first. That's my theory, and I'm sticking to it. Agree or disagree? And I'm not being conceited. I'm just like, I'm going to be who I am. I can't suppress it anymore. And it's like the inner lion, lioness starts coming through. And instead of looking for other people to change, we need to change ourselves and change our approach to each other. Be yourself. Don't be bitter and angry at each other. Because that's when we create the madness. Because it's like, no, I'm right. No, I'm right. It's like, wait a minute. Maybe we're both right. We're just seeing it at different angles. Okay. So I was just checking to see if there was anything else. We tend to listen to other people too much. And we've stopped doing or thinking for ourselves. We look to everyone else for the answers. And that's where I say, like, we have the answers that we really are looking for within us. We're just being distracted by other things. It's like, this is good. It's part of the mooming. Ha! We're mooming the energy. Okay. Right now, I have a frequency on. It's helping with creativity and helping me do this. Okay, so it is 888 hertz. Open all doors of abundance and prosperity. And I have a prosperity candle with crystals in it lit, a heart chakra, and a passion creativity candle lit. I bought them at Winners. And they actually have crystals in them. They're pretty cool. They smell pretty good too. I got off topic there for a minute, but that's okay. Because it's kind of giving a sense of the ambiance. Because it's very calm, it's very spiritual, it's very uplifting because it resembles family. That picture there, I took that one day. It's the sun, and then it has the halo, the rainbow, because the rainbow's round. It's not half. Only see half. Maybe the other world sees the other half, or maybe the illusion just takes it away. Because it is round. Not just this. Okay. Now, I was gonna when you have empath and a narcissist, okay, we say hypocrites. Okay, well, they're both actually being hypocrites. Okay, been a hypocrite myself, and sometimes I still am, but that's part of my learning. That's part of my growing. That's part of my work that I need to do. Okay. Look up empath and look up narcissist if you get a chance. And then, if you look, it is. It's like a parallel. It's like one is oversensitive. The other is oversensitive. Communication. Communicate in unity. It's like together. Okay. That's your homework for tonight. No, I'm just kidding. Look it up if you want or don't. It's up to you. But it might help you to understand where each person is coming from, especially if you're kind of in the middle. Okay? It's hard sometimes, but it's not as hard as we make it. We can make it easy or we can make it hard. It's just allowing yourself to see it all. Because when you've had things happen from one side or the other, we're all traumatized by it. We just don't realize it. Because it's a vicious circle. And we're here to help stop that circle. So that you can be free in here. Free in here. With that being said, keep going. Sishkuya skuya skuya tole shkomo koya daria boria yetoi. Kele tudeta. Skitutu isa sigule kuri bali kama boria kuri kuri para ketsuye. Skreya zaya dai. Tkriya tuturi. Tkle tuturi asara sekriya tai shkole. Peki kuria kuri kuria pekriya shkole mas kuria tatale shkole tukriya ye tukuri putkriya shkole mutkriya tukriya skari patka shkole mutkriya tukriya tataye. Skritun skripun ne shkriya sekriya tekriya ta kele tu shkole makriya ta makuri paleto puria setai esitu ko te sin shkole takriya tekriya tukri klino miklo puturia preso misku purikitum kleskriya takriya takunu eskone askriya takriya to ekole putukriya to puri pore skro putukuri shkriya todai Kilian shkriya skriya to tukri kira putekriya shkna skriya takriya to kuri Skituria tai escure manuscriva tota escure tai escure sikim kuska sinto tai esa escure esa escure escure completo tai escure escure tai escure tai escure tai escure kiria escure tai escure tai tu prieta tai escure tai escure tai escure tai kito kiria tai lemria manukuri escure muturia tai sete sikru kiria tai Tishkana alas kula malada gadu puria tai musklaya sai sigria sai asupia askum pushkian eskuria skraya porque mereka kita talu tuk tiga talun skren kele eskole askrim mukruputi skr perkai tai skr tikingan katuskunum le topriata burga de la escola skria totrele tikingan topriata yoskulma emiknane ashane xie tuturi soriatui que ton tagrean escola skrupu tukria potukia poturse esse criam tosklena de era cria potukleta te cria potukuria mana emekale mano briga peke skriam tos eskalea tagreai cria tatai eskuria potutia skriam Tiskirum Okay. Whew, thank you if you stayed, or if you're just coming in, or if you just skipped through the bottom, just to get over with, or you might even shut off. That's okay. I want to thank you, okay, because all of you actually are the ones that give me the inspiration to grow. I look around and I see everybody, I see other people changing. Not just themselves, but their whole self. Allow yourself to shine. You can? Because we were all bright. Some people think we might be too bright for them right at that moment, but we never give up on anyone. Because we never give up on family, and we're all family because we all come from the same thing, same place, and it's the stardust. It's the energy. They say, well, we go back to ashes, so we go back to earth. We always go back to the earth. And the earth is within you. suruete. Shkare. Ikriashkom. Mitote se tule betetueto. Kiomushkom aseta. Tishkayasa. Whoosh, shit. Okay. Whoosh. It's like it just comes in, and it's like, I just had somebody asked if I am able to ever close it. It's like, yeah, I have learning more control over when to like allow it, because sometimes it's sorting through things, circumstances, situations, but you never leave it. You have to you have to deal with it. You have to work with it because it's a part of you. Okay. Yes, yes. Thank you. Okay. So, with all that being said, I hope this helps you to understand both sides of the spectrum right now, and keeping an open mind that neither is right or wrong at the moment. Neither is right or wrong. It's bringing the balance back to oneself. Okay? So I'm leaving you with that. I'm sending you all much love, light. Many blessings. Most importantly, very good health to anyone and everyone wanting, willing, and ready to receive it. I want you all to be big, bold, brave, most importantly, be yourself. And never give up, and just remember, you get up and you keep going, because when you keep going and you keep saying, I know it, not I think or what if, it's a knowing that you're going forward, you're going to move forward in life. It's not about the pain and suffering, the misery, because sin is losing oneself. It's that's how we do this, because we lose our inner self. We lose that higher aspect of us that is the oneness, the unity. Instead of working against each other, it's working together. Okay? I love you all. I hope you all had a great weekend, and that Monday brings you much joy and many blessings. Love you all. Have a great night.